You'll be ready to cry.
Yeah, I'll be good on that.
Dungeon Nytes Prepare to Cry edition.
These tears don't fall; they crash around me.
I wish the clockwork amulet had a charge, but it doesn't.
Oh, so you can just use it?
No, I mean, it does have a charge. Just the item itself wasn't given a charge when it was created.
Oh yeah.
So I have to.
Oh, I can't hit us with the.
Oh, is that how that works? Oh, that's cool. So I didn't know this until now, but if you're in the D&D Beyond extension, you're like, I need to roll with advantage. You just hold the shift key.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
And control is disadvantage, I think.
Yeah, I just accidentally hit the shift key.
Cool.
I didn't accidentally, I was typing something, but I was like, oh hey. Does disadvantage and advantage actually work though, or does it do that weird thing?
That works.
I thought it did that weird thing where it does like Nan or whatever.
Weird things.
The disadvantage.
No, we're good. I think it's if you right click it and you use that advantage thing, it does the Nan, but if you do
It always works for me.
the shift, it works.
Wow, I really want those threes tonight.
Yeah, because if you...
All right. YouTube is live. Twitch is live. Nightmare, how are you?
Oh yeah, it definitely didn't send over the right click one.
Yeah, it doesn't do the right click one, but it will if you do the
That's good stuff.
the control and the... No.
Why is the...
Apparently, it's no longer working again.
What?
I think the shift goes through beyond 20 and does it that way, whereas because it says custom roll. And then the second one I did was initiative, like with the right click thing, and that's built into Beyond.
Yeah. For everyone else.
I'm refreshing right now because I saw that you guys were having some issues.
I too can reload the application.
Please, sir.
Ha! Yeah, there's certainly some kinks, and I'm not a fan of kinks. I did make sure to update all the modules before we went live, so that everything was properly updated, and I'm pretty sure there was an importer update, but I don't think that's the same as the Beyond 20 module. I'm good, not entirely ready for tonight, but you're live? Yep. But you'll live? Yeah. I don't think any of us are ready for tonight. They keep bringing up a certain circumstance, which I don't want to talk about.
I'm good.
That makes me a little sad in the face. I'm not ready.
That was a terrible fireball.
Ooh.
Well, if we drop a fireball in the tavern first, we don't have to worry about telling it.
Wow.
True. I could still do...
Have a point there.
I could still do 3 more fireballs today.
I can shoot however many arrows I have left in my quiver into all of you, too. Till I die.
That's fair.
I didn't say Droop was in the
Assuming
tavern.
you'll get to fire all of them.
You gotta find me first. It's nighttime.
I don't need to find you.
You guys are so mean to each other. What's
That's
up,
not
Wesker?
true.
It's going
It's all
good, man.
love.
How are you?
It's all love.
It's nothing but love. Nothing but love.
If Ashin's outside of 90 feet of any of us, so he shoots at disadvantage. Dark. That was the one downside of being invisible in the dark, but then you also having dark vision, being like, all right, well, I can only see 90 feet, and then it's like disadvantage on my shots.
That's a long ways, though.
It is very far.
It's
Not far enough for
quite
the
ways.
dragon, though.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm Glad you're doing well.
Is that
Hey,
Dragon?
Wesker.
Oh boy. Oh god. I'm not.
Cataract,
ready
I'm
for
a fan of the shirt. I like it.
Oh, thanks. I can give you a better look. Actually, this shirt was given to me by my DM in the other game.
this. Oh, that's awesome.
It's really nice. I like it.
That's awesome.
I'm always looking for good D&D t-shirts.
I have no idea where they got it, so I can't help you get this one.
You could probably look up just Yin Yang D20 shirt, and
I
you
was
might
gonna say,
find.
it's probably not that difficult to find.
Yeah, there's a couple of websites that I go to for that kind of stuff.
Oh, you beat Immortals yesterday? Oh, and Final Verdict? I understand it was one of the more fun games you played recently.
Yeah, I took down the Elder in my single-player Valheim campaign earlier this week after crashing halfway through the fight the first time. Because I decided to, there was a castle next to the Elder spawn, like one of the ruined castles.
Yeah.
And so I kind of took it over, and I was like, I'll fight him from here. That's a good idea. As soon as it swiped in, it swiped in with the tendrils and stuff, and I guess all the damage numbers and everything, trying to do the calculations for that, totally crashed it.
Oh no.
Ouch.
Oh no.
It started me on the night before, so it took out all my fortifications and all of the stuff that I'd done to the Elder before. Fortunately,
That's
I
rough.
didn't lose anything. I just it got reset. But
Oh.
I mean, I lost time, but
Yeah. You gonna get started on
No.
DLC, Wesker? Ooh.
I was actually probably more sad when I was upgrading my spear and shield today and didn't realize I was not on the upgrade tab anymore and spent all my bronze.
Oh no!
I spent all my bronze on a new sword, on a new spear and shield, and
Done that.
I didn't need one.
Been
Yep.
there. Done that.
Well, because you go to the upgrade tab, right? And you're
Yep.
like, oh shit, I need deer skin. So you turn, get deer skin, come back, click bronze spear, and go. Oh, I was not on the upgrade tab again. They should make it go back to the last tab you were using. But I don't know. But I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's just a good game. There we go. That's right.
Got my first iron.
We've been having a lot of fun on the community server.
I got this week.
Yeah, I need to log on and play on that more too, because I got my.
You mean this?
I love the difference in color saturation right now.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I have
It's
mine
like
turned down.
Faded noir.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, look at the
Look
intricacies
at that.
of this
Look at
book
that. Yeah.
are insane.
Oh, it's got a beholder on the back. That's cool.
Yeah, but there's all
Yes,
these
it does.
all these just really little details. This book literally feels like a
It
piece
brings-
of magical art.
It brings
Mhm.
new meaning to the.
Carrie
movies
ordered
and
the Ravenloft one too, so we're getting the alternate cover Ravenloft book.
Yeah,
I
feel
got your
like
joke,
something-
Kat. Good. It was a great joke, Kat. I laughed
I
on the
know.
inside, probably.
Yeah, I
Well, now I know. Now I know Gage is totally in life right now, kind of emotionless.
yeah I then went to my friendly local game store, and
Renegade again.
got my
Renegade is activated.
my alt cover
No.
Ravenloft.
Renegade is
Oh,
terrible.
There's a smile. There's the start of a smile.
Oh, haircut looking clean. Thank you.
From who?
Yeah, I took off a little on the sides. In the top.
Renegade is terrible, by the way. Krupp and I had to talk about that. It's so dumb. The dumbest conversation.
What was this about?
We were talking about Renegade in Mass Effect,
Oh no.
and it was just like, after a certain point, I just couldn't do like the racist stuff or like the xenophobia stuff because I just like I couldn't do it in game. Yet it's weird to be not a racist or a xenophobe yet commit genocide on 4 different races. It's like
that was the one thing. Like,
I just hate everybody.
That's the only like real talk in video games when they make you be the bad guy. And you have to like full commit to bad guy. It's almost impossible. Like, I don't know if you guys remember being the bad guy in like Fable: The Lost Chapters. You had to be just unimaginably evil to be bad in that game, and it hurt you because you have to like basically kill everyone to maintain like your horns that grow.
Yeah.
And then you have no one to trade with. You got no one to get quests from. I'm like, well, this sucks.
Freaking Mass Effect. It's like Krogan, genocide. Quarian, genocide. The Geth, genocide. Reapers, yeah, why not? Let's finish that off. And if you really want to go crazy, entire universe.
Yeah.
You just kill everybody.
Just Thanos snap the universe. Just done. Only no one.
That would be if Thanos snapped with one hand, took the gauntlet off, put it on the other hand, and then snapped again.
Say, this is one half, then the other half. Yo, Brack, what's going on, dude? It makes me feel bad as a human for trying to be the evil path. I know, like I wanted to try and live that life. I was like, what the? I was actually hanging out watching some of Joe's stream tonight. It was fun. We've been having fun on the Valheim server.
What was that COD mission? The only Russian or
no Russian?
Oh yeah, where you basically just murder.
Yeah, you just
an
airport.
That mission, like that mission's hard to play through. I did it, and like it hurt my stomach.
Yeah, I don't think it actually like. I thought YouTube for a while doesn't actually let it be
play
out. Yeah,
not anymore.
Not anymore. But I think at the time
it used to be, but not now.
It's just a rough scene.
Well, I mean, it's meant to be, right? Like,
I know.
Even the frickin' in the most recent Modern Warfare, where you go and invade. I think it's the whatever the London street is.
That one's rough too. Yeah.
But like you literally go and you're trying to save a group of people, and there's like a dude with a bomb strapped to his chest, and next thing you know, like. Your commander dude just like chucks him off the balcony to save all the rest of the people because there's no time to disarm the bomb. You're just like, it's rough. It's like these are not kind things, but also war is not kind. War's awful.
Truth.
You know, and yeah, it's terrible. That being said, let's talk about other terrible things like burying a friend. I don't want to do this.
We're not.
I blame you.
Not there yet.
Corrupt.
Who are you blaming?
Yeah.
You killed him.
It's fine. If we replace Life with Necromancer, we'll have him back.
I was an accomplice at best. Oh, man. All right. Well, I think it's getting time. I think it's time for us to get this shindig other way. But before we must share a very special message from our monthly partner, Armada Games. Please play. Why are you not playing? Play. Play. This month, Dungeon Nytes is partnering with Armada Games to bring you our monthly giveaway. Armada Games, located in Tampa, Florida, has been serving the community for over 14 years, catering to board games, card games, minis, and RPGs. For all you dice dragons out there, they boast the best collection of dice in the city, with over 400 unique sets available in acrylic, metal, and semi-precious stones, including the upcoming Nebula line from Chessex. Shop online now at shoparmada.com. That's right, shoparmada.com. All right, Math Rocks, Click-Clacky Math Rocks. This month's giveaway is actually going to be a copy of the Candlekeep Mysteries. Not alt cover, just regular cover, because I ain't paying special prices for you people anymore. But
yeah.
But
not after last
we have Math Rocks that will also be given away. I might actually update that ad because the chest. Oh no. Didn't say we give away. It just says Chessex. So many Chessex. Yes, many Chessex. Actually, I had to. The recent winner, last month's winner, got the Heroes Feast plus the Icicle Borealis Chessex dice. I didn't want to give them away. They were so pretty. They were so pretty. I was like, no, I want these.
Yeah, this is a problem because you don't actually play D&D in person yet. So.
I know, but like you even take these. I don't even want to know what brand these shiny math rocks are, and I'm not necessarily super crazy about orange. But look at the freaking, just like, come on, just the shinies. There's like little shinies in them. They're so pretty. I like them. I don't know. I like them. They're pretty. It's fun. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to it. Who knew math could be so sparkly? Who knew I could suck so bad at math? I did actually. I knew that. Oh no. Nope. I have to change my recording settings. 1 second.
Oh.
Welcome back, Corrupt.
Welcome back.
Had to stuff his face real quick.
Yeah, did you figure out the size of the tent?
No. We're gonna say it's a large and be done.
Okay.
Okay. Recording has started. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dungeon Nytes, our weekly dose of D&D from us to you. Last week, we had an assault on a ritual site, we'll say, which ended in a very interesting confrontation with not only the head emissary of Shargas within the orc faction that had taken over all of the orcs, and basically head Brugor is ready to become a sacrifice in this ritual. The team also ended up having to fight Cryovain and sent him off wounded after the goodest boy did lots of goodest work. But after sending off Brugor, the team finds themselves in the aftermath, just having to take it all in. And I'll turn it over to you guys.
Do you guys want to go back?
We kind of need. I don't think we're gonna catch up with the dragon.
Yeah, I don't think I want to.
Yeah.
Maybe look over the dead, see if there's anything important.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
assist.
Okay. So we'll would like to go back, and I'm gonna start with what was
We black holed the one guy, so
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's actually gonna be dead, Mir.
well,
I'm gonna make my way over to that red fang of Shargas that I killed,
Mm-hmm.
and would like to investigate his body for intelligence and anything worth value.
There's a few of them in their area.
He's just the first one that I'm coming across.
They're kind of all near each other.
So I will roll investigation.
Yes.
You're being assisted, so it was advantage.
Oh, okay. I will roll it again.
It's a good thing, too.
18.
Much better.
You're able to find the corpses, and after examining them more, you find that they have a number of interesting trinkets, like little pouches with small bones in them, necklaces made out of teeth and ears of, no doubt, fallen enemies. You find small amounts of mixed coins, probably somewhere in the area of, 2 or 3 gold pieces across all of them. We'll just combine it and put it into that for simplification's sake. We'll call it 3 gold pieces worth of coinage. You find small pendant necklaces that have a crystal of a purple hue that seems lifeless. Leather armor left in rags.
I'm not worried about taking their armor from them. Maybe their weapons, though.
There are a few scimitars laying about.
I'm gonna kind of take a look at the that crystal necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Very warily. I'm not gonna touch it. I'll pull out my dagger and I'll lift it with the dagger, grab a piece of cloth, drop it into the cloth, and then tie it up.
It has no reaction.
I will collect everything, keeping that particular item separate. And did you say that was for all the that was going over all the bodies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Leif, did you come with, or did you stay behind?
I am just sitting kind of back where the dimensional rift was. I'm just kind of waiting, or wherever we left, and you guys went back, right?
We were at the horses, I thought.
Okay, I'm at the horses.
So I'm gonna walk. I'll make my way back to you. Be like, hey, should we burn them or leave them in the field to rot?
Kind of glances around in distance. There's a lot.
Yeah, we can put them in a pile.
If you guys want to go through that, sure. If you think that's what Godork would have wanted.
Well, the ones that we owe respect to, we'll get. I feel like we should respect them, but like the Shargas dude, I don't really care.
The guys, the scimitars who hit really hard, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really. Oh, by the way, I found this, and I will open up the piece of cloth that I have with a necklace in it. I didn't want to touch it.
Looks at it for a second, and just reaches out. If you let me, just reaches out and picks it up.
I will hand it to you by the cloth, because I don't know what it is or what it could do. Or
I don't think it's active anymore. Bamir took care of that.
Okay.
When Bamir just spelled it, I was doing some research on dragons in the past month, and I don't think that orc died. They might have, but I think Bamir opened kind of a rift to he plane shifted the person to a different plane, and it should be where the source of the place that they were trying to contact, which would be Tiamat. So I think the Nine House.
that's a better fate than he deserves.
I mean, he might still be alive, but it's the 9 hells, so he might not.
I don't know.
I'm not going to be sad about that guy being in hell.
Me either.
Let's take a look at this amulet thingy. And I'll cast Identify on it. Just to see.
I'll look at the big guy. Hey. Use your muscles.
Lead the way.
All right. And we'll go back out onto the field where all of the Bear Clan Fallen are. And I'll start kind of arranging them neatly. And then I'll prepare a torch to torch them.
Does the necklace just identify as mundane, or?
It's nondescript at the moment.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yep.
Just as a crystal, it's wrapped with a piece of leather around the top.
So
It
it's
appears
not
to be-
magical.
It appears to be of the same type of crystal as the others that you've encountered, though it appears lifeless.
Okay, it's like the other 4 amulets I have in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You find similar pieces of this crystal lying on the ground from the shattered pendant in Staff Head. Again, all appearingly lifeless.
Mir, it's a really good idea that you dispelled that, by the way. Good job. I've got a feeling that if you didn't, Cryovain would have been a lot bigger.
Well, I think we all got lucky because that it didn't want to. It was definitely beyond what I should have been able to do.
But you did it.
Yeah. It threw me a curveball for sure. So
It also did a lot of good things that we might not have to deal with, at least for a while.
Thorin, are you... Thank you for helping.
It's my pleasure.
We would be honored to have you join us in Phandalin.
Nod and go back to doing what he was doing.
After we get all of the Bear Clan orcs kind of situated, and I'll light the torch and set fire to their bodies very respectfully. I don't know any orcish or any orcish kind of prayers, but may you all enjoy your afterlife. Go in peace. And as I walk by the corpse of the red fang of Shargas, I'm going to spit on him.
As you do, you see that his body is laying on top of one of his blades, and it appears different from the others you inspected before. Has some strange markings low on the blade.
I will pick it up and take a look at it.
When you examine it, you see that it's a bit different. Has a little bit of a larger blade to it, which you feel would be heavier, but it's remarkably light. It also is double-bladed, which is very rare for this type of weapon.
I'm kind of going to inspect it a little bit closer. Ashin himself is very, very expertly trained in weapons, specifically to elven people. The double-bladed scimitar is something he's very familiar with. And he's looking for any kind of elvish markings to see if this weapon was stolen from an elf.
The markings on the blade are elvish.
Okay. Does he have a scabbard on his body?
He does not.
Okay. So I will take it and I'll just like slide it into my pack. Pull it tight.
Okay. When you have some more time to inspect it, you might learn more things about it.
I look at the kind of the field that we're getting ready to leave. I don't remember which god it was that this was a shrine to. But I just kind of leave an open apology on the air that we had to shed so much blood here. And I walk away.
Anyone else like to inspect the field?
I'm good by the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bamir's pretty much done.
Yep.
I'm going to look at everybody and be like, well, I don't have a horse. I'm going to look at Asteria. Can you, do you have a wild shape left today?
Or you could just ride on my horse with me, but yes, I have a wild
sure.
shape left.
Okay. Well, I'll just ride on your horse with you then.
How many horses do we have?
We
4?
had 5, but now we have 4.
What happened to one of them?
We
I
gave
sent-
it
Get
to
off.
I gave mine to
That's right.
Rugor.
Okay. Yeah, well,
One moment, I might be able to solve this problem. And he'll stop and start casting a Fine Steed for himself.
old paladins.
ultimate cock block.
I mean, yeah. Thanks, bud. Well, we have a pack horse. I throw my pack up on the horse that he gave up, and then I climb up on the horse with Asteria.
Fair.
I do need to ask, what shape did the steed take?
It's a warhorse. Celestial horse.
So yeah, as you kind of see yourself casting this spell, the ground itself kind of begins to illuminate. And you begin to see waves of what looks like starlight begin to manifest the form of this steed. It would most certainly be a sight to behold.
Asteria gets off of her horse and gets onto that. Goes into starry form.
It's a possibility. Possibilities. Are you guys going to go back to Coneyberry, or are you guys going to ride for Phandalin?
I think Coneyberry's the place to be right now.
I feel like Coney, like at least a pit stop in Coneyberry to say thank you for the horses.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I guess we'll. You guys okay with stopping at Coneyberry for at least very briefly? Say thank you for the horses, and then we'll just trek home.
I mean, it's kind of late. We could sleep there.
Yeah, if they don't have any problem with that would be great.
We could
They
ask.
didn't have a problem putting us up there before, so I can't imagine that would change.
True. Let's go.
Not really in a hurry to get back to Phandalin.
I know.
Anyway,
Air in the night is still. There's still a charge in the air from all of the events of the day. As you all begin traveling back whence you came, making your way through the forest, back down to a familiar path, you begin to trek south towards Coneyberry. Takes you a good bit of the evening to get there, and you arrive there in the early hours of the morning. Coneyberry is very still in the night, seemingly vacant.
While we ride, take the time to burn a second level and 2 first level spell slots, get back 4 sorcery points, burn those 4 on top of the 3 I had to get a 5th level spell slot back. So, yeah. So you know.
Making use of your time. I like it.
Oh, it's another Bigby's hand for the day.
Could somebody maybe message ahead to Yerad and let her know that we're coming?
I mean, Bamir?
we could.
I mean,
I guess it's polite.
or we could let them know a different way if you don't want to use the spell.
No, that's fine. I got.
You sure? I can just take care of it.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Okay. How far away are we from Coneyberry?
You are on the perimeter of Coneyberry.
Okay.
Oh.
That's why I said it's
Yeah.
seemingly vacant. No lights.
I mean, they probably know that we're here. They usually have scouts. You can send a message.
I'll just do a sending to Yerad. And
Cataract, what's the distance on that?
Unlimited.
unlimited.
The same plane of existence.
Yeah.
Fine.
And different plane of existence as long as you have a 5% chance of failure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old sending.
Just let her. I say we found Brugor, stopped the control on the orcs. We're back in Coneyberry. Gonna rest here for the night if that's okay.
You hear back.
The town is vacant. Stay where you like. Keep the horses. A gift from Lady Venomfang.
Sounds like they're gone. She said the town's vacant.
Okay. Strange.
I mean,
Okay.
they could have moved for something.
Yeah, but wasn't she gonna, like, stay here for...
A while? Yeah. I mean, we could go and investigate where she was, but I feel like maybe it's not the best idea. I don't think Cryovain would have been strong enough to stop by and say hello. He seemed kind of rough.
I don't know.
Seeming as it's vacant here, Hysteria and I can split watch while you guys rest.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to go check around at all, or?
Yeah, I absolutely am going to check around before you guys go to sleep.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Hysteria, do you want first watch, or do you want me to take first watch after we kind of make sure everything's okay?
I'll come with you, and then I'll take first watch.
Okay.
See if they left us anything, and maybe I'll make some dinner.
Okay. So we'll kind of go and check the buildings in the town of Coneyberry to see if everything was kind of left the way that it was, or if it's kind of destroyed, or if there's any ne'er-do-wells in the immediate area.
Yeah, as you make your way through the buildings, you see almost no evidence of anyone being there at all, save for various tracks and footprints that do betray that there were obviously many people here.
Ashin, can you tell from the tracks if they left or where they went, or?
Would you like me to roll survival?
Yes. Please.
It's a 21.
You see that there are a number of steps that head further south. There's also a contingent that heads east. All either humanoid or hoof.
So it looks like many of them moved south, and also a group moved off to the east, both boot and hoof.
Okay, it's both kind of towards the mountain-ish range.
Yeah.
Should we go check where Lady Venomfang was?
Maybe? And immediately following my maybe, I'm going to say yes in Draconic.
Alright, let's go that way. Do you want to be stealthy about it, or just kind of... Also, where are you? I can't really... You just hear your voice.
I'm going to reach out, and I'm just going to put my hand on his shoulder. I'm right here in front of you.
Alright. You sounded close. How do you do that, by the way?
It's not magic. It's just a learned ability of mine.
Alright.
I mean, if you produce light, then I'm no longer the way that I am. It's only in darkness.
Yeah, I don't really have a... I mean, I have some torches, but it's fine. We're trying to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do this.
I mean, you can hold my hand if you want.
No, I'm gonna cast invisibility and just hold on to Ashin's cloak.
Hysteria, you can come with us, or you can start your watch.
You're both invisible.
I'll just start my watch.
Okay, we'll be back. And he cast invisibility. That only works on you, right?
Yeah, I'm invisible for.
Okay.
I'm actually.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on both of us.
Well, you're already
I
invisible. I don't need to
each
cast
other.
invisibility on you.
I'm doing it anyways.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. We get past without trace, and I'm invisible. You're invisible a different way.
And here's my stealth roll.
Yeah, I get I get to roll with
32
advantage.
32 for me.
Hold on. Life is bad stealth. That's not bad. 26.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh boy.
I will cast Precipitation. That will play very faintly
It's too bad.
to make our way.
It's too bad nobody can see this performance.
There's faint musical notes.
I'll
of this
actually do
playing.
the.
I have the back of your cloak, so I'm like behind you.
We will stealthily move through the wood towards Lady Venomfang's nest.
You move
How do we get to level 9?
stealthily through the wood,
Here.
making your way to Venomfang's nest. And when you arrive, you find absolutely nothing.
Oh.
Absolutely nothing. Not a single thing.
Wow.
You,
Okay.
you push through the brush to kind of see the similar area with the large kind of boulder that had been previously concealing Venomfang from your last visit, behind which you see an entire swath of vegetation that has just been tamped down into kind of a lowing. It's massive. You can see this is where Venomfang had laid her gigantic body. You can see remnants of overgrowth around this perimeter, massively concentrated with various forms of flora that appear beautiful but deadly in parts. Ashin, looking around on the ground for any sign of what had happened or where she's gone, you find only a few snap branches on the floor that seem a bit out of place. Looking up, you can see what appears to be a hole in the canopy in the trees above, deducing that she's taken off in flight.
I'm going to pull out a piece of paper, and I'm going to very quickly write a note in Draconic.
Ooh, floating paper.
And it's just going to say, Lady Venomfang, this is Ashin. I came with Leif to stop by to make sure everything was okay. We're headed to Phandalin. Thank you for all of your help. Would love to talk soon. And then I'll sign it, Ashin Duskwalker. And I will leave it where she would be able to visibly see it, near where her nest is.
Still holding on to the back of your cloak. I didn't know that was your last name.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it, I guess.
Did you say that out loud, or did you just write it?
I was reading over his shoulder. I'm invisible.
Oh, he was reading
I just see
over
floating
shoulder.
paper and him
I was
writing.
like,
So I'm like, oh, floating paper. What is this?
that's actually funny.
I can read Chronic. Ashin, Is there any like? I mean, you and I both know. Is there like any spot where like the eggs were, or did she leave any scales around?
I didn't look. If you want it,
Can we look?
I will, and I'll roll investigation to see if there are any of Lady Venomfang's scales laying in her nesting area that might have just fallen off.
Or if we like can find like the next area where the eggs were. You get advantage on the roll, by the way, because I'm helping.
Okay. Oh, that was a custom roll. That wasn't even my investigation.
That's okay.
17.
Nice.
Carefully making your way into the tamp down area, you begin to look. It's night. It's dark. Even with your dark vision, the gray tones don't help to see much of anything. Though you do find a few rather large, kind of what almost looked like a shed. First you see the shape and you think it's a scale, and when you pick it up you realize that it's thin. Almost like a crisp feel to it. A membrane of sorts. Not a scale. No sign of where eggs might have been.
So I found this, and I'll kind of show it. I don't know if we should take it. That feels wrong.
Don't even. Does it look like it's like when a snake sheds kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's just kind of molted.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna leave it here. And I put it back.
Actually, I could use a little bit of that for something.
Oh. Is it malleable or is it like firm? Like, can I roll it up? Like, can I test it and see if I can? Like, is it something I can collapse into a smaller thing to stow it, or is it like a hardened? Like you said, it was crisp, but is it all dried out? Basically, is what I'm asking.
As you begin to kind of play around with it a bit, it flexes briefly before it snaps.
Yep. Nope. We can't. I give him the piece that I snapped off. Here you go.
Okay. And he will use that as a replacement to the snake skin for Bigby's hand and use dragon skin as a component.
But will it work?
We shall see.
Carry both. One doesn't work, use the other.
Well, I still have it. Yeah, it is a replacement.
So I leave the note. Leif, I don't think there's anything here worth us. Maybe we'll just go back?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I'm still invisible.
Anyone else? What are you doing?
I'm cooking
I
dinner.
was watching.
I'll help Amir cook.
What's for dinner?
Do they leave us anything in the cupboards?
I can create food and water. It'll be bland, but if you have any knowledge, you can.
That's not right.
Yeah. Let them go hunting.
Like
Not
I said,
exactly
the
built for
buildings seem untouched.
Well, I mean, last time they put some food in the cupboard for the inn. I just wanted to know if there was anything left in there, if they took it all when they left.
Untouched. It looks like they have never been there. Everything that was there when you were there last is still there.
Okay.
And you're just cooking?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna cook that.
I guess as Asheen and I approach, you hear the faint sounds of the Pink Panther slowly approach. As I pressed it. Cast prestidigitation to make these faint musical notes of us approaching.
It's not like they can see us.
Nope, it's here.
Hear that?
It's just magical notes.
My idiot sense is tingling.
Okay.
Something is afoot.
Yeah, me. I'm back.
Or a hand. I don't know. Something's
Hey there.
making some noise.
Hi. We're back.
You really can't see us, but
Guess want some dinner? And he hands it to the space where you're not.
Over here.
Look, if you want me to hand it to you, you're gonna have to show up, okay? And actually, if there's probably light in here, so he can see you.
Hi.
you just see like his cloak is oddly just kind of at a weird angle hanging.
I take the plate and then I like kind of pass it back to where my cloak's kind of hanging out. Here you go, Leif.
The food floats.
I mean, you have a faint fire going, Bamir. There's going to be some light, which would betray
that's why I can
Asheen's
see
Yeah,
position.
which
Asheen.
reveals me, but not the invisible Leif.
Invisible.
Yeah.
Poor Leif.
I see
Invisible
you're
man.
feeling left out in the dark.
What?
Any sign of anybody?
No. It looks like they left. So
That's weird.
maybe
You
she
know
had to go
which-
eat. I don't know.
Which way they went?
Yes. South and east. But I don't know which way Lady Venomfang went. There's just a hole in her canopy above her little safe haven nest lair.
Hmm.
Without me climbing up to the top of a tree and looking to see if I could find her, but
Let's see, if memory serves, southeast is where Nomergon was, isn't it? Or
she could have gone anywhere, you know. I don't know.
well, I mean, but you said the others went south and east, so that means
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well,
Um,
I am gonna go outside, and the
Me too.
food is gonna float towards the door.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna test something.
Someone should tend to the horses. Or
I'm not-
walk outside, or walk to the horses where the horses are.
Okay, I'm gonna go around to the opposite side of where the horses are, so I don't want to scare them with this.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put the food on nearby log or something wherever there's something set it, and I'm going to try and replace the snake skin with the dragon skin. Use the eggshell. I'm gonna cast Bigby's hand and see what happens.
Okay.
I was gonna try it anyway, no matter what you said. This is happening tonight before we rest.
Totally fine. So, Leif, you begin to put together the components to summon this spell. As you do, you see what is a kind of familiar floating kind of visage of Bigby's hand. As it manifests in front of you, it shines blue, almost like normal. As it's sitting there floating ethereally, it then erupts into a ball of green energy, pulsing from the core, destabilizing the hand and causing a shockwave that blows you back 20 feet. It puts you on your ass.
Oh god, I cast this thing like 60 feet away. How big was this explosion? Dear god. Alright, just laying there.
The spell backfired on the caster.
Yep, no, I'm there. I'm just laying, looking up. I'm not invisible anymore. I broke concentration to cast the spell.
It made
You
a
all
very
right?
loud noise when it did that.
The fuck?
I'm trying to calm the horses.
You see horses neighing. Those inside the inn kind of see dust start to kind of come from floorboards above the ceiling, coming down a bit.
I kind of jog
My
around the
dinner.
corner of the building.
But my
Hey.
dinner, he said.
Yeah, I mean, I put the food on like a log near the end.
Yeah, your food was outside. It didn't have all the dust that was shaken out of the rafters fall on it.
No, that's just texture.
You can just cast prestidigitation to clean it up. Oh wait, you don't have that.
Oh man.
Leif,
Yeah,
you okay?
did I take damage from this?
Of course.
What did I take?
Probably 10 damage.
Okay,
Hurt.
the hermit.
Pamir bursts out of the inn, holding his short swords. What's going on?
I'm just laying flat on my back. Magic?
I walk over to Leif. I reach down and grab his hand so that he knows that I'm there. I go to pull him up.
I mean, he's just laying there.
Get up, silly.
What was that?
That was
Yeah.
explosive.
I tried to replace some components with a spell.
You were experimenting.
I was experimenting.
Okay.
I'll try again tomorrow.
Could have
Wait,
went worse.
So wait, hold on. A spell that's been formulated
Yes.
specifically to work
Yes.
off of very specific material components that have been studied and documented for hundreds, maybe thousands of years in some cases.
I mean, I guess that's. I mean, I just kind of do magic. I'm a sorcerer. I don't really do what wizards do and study to cast spells. I just kind of.
Natural talent kind of guy.
Actually, it's a Shadowfell, but that's beside the point.
Unnatural talent kind of guy.
Yeah, a little bit closer to that. Anyway, I'll try again tomorrow.
Leif, I
Okay.
need you to give me
Maybe
a Constitution save.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Okay. That's par for the course. 10.
After you kind of say that rather nonchalantly, you're going to all of a sudden feel an awful sickness come over you. You're going to feel ill.
can I see it on his face?
Oh, yeah. It immediately
Yeah.
I'm backing up.
happens. And
But
Leif, you are overcome with the urge to vomit.
Bamir, your food.
Oh, no, you vomit.
Oh.
And you double over in pain, and you are now poisoned. Another unfortunate event of using a green dragon's skin as part of your component.
Okay, I'll try again tomorrow.
He said he's poisoned.
He is poisoned.
Are you all right?
I feel kind of sick.
Like really bad?
I mean, he just threw up.
I just
dude.
threw up. Ashin.
I'm gonna like
what did you
pat-
do?
I'm gonna like pat him on the back, and in the process of me patting him on the back, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration and remove his poison from him.
Okay. I'm unpoisoned.
Actually, as you do that and you kind of get a closer look at his face, you could see that the veins in his face were kind of this low green black color, and they were starting to creep further up toward his eyes. And when you cast the spell, they recede and fade.
You should not do that again.
I'm-
Without some study first.
I really want to do it again.
With some study first.
But I don't really... The mayor, how do you study magic?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Here!
I'm gonna go to bed, he says.
You know, that's probably a good idea. Leif,
Don't
I
do
can
that
rest.
again.
I could do it one more time tonight.
No,
No,
because I cannot remove your poison again today.
we're trying to be on the down low, and giant loud explosion noises do not
Right.
really fit in with that plan.
When Hashin says that
So
door,
if
it
we
looks
could
like he's going
not
to speak up. And then
Try
just-
and explode.
Okay, well
Things-
then help me study magic then. Not tonight, but
I mean, okay, but
I just replied. So Bigby's hand. I know that it required the snakeskin and the eggshell. I just tried to replace the snakeskin with dragon skin.
okay, right. So you tried to replace a snake, like a tiny snake skin, with the skin of an inherently magical being that has sentience and power of their own.
Correct.
And you don't see where that could have gone bad, magically speaking.
It did go bad, magically speaking.
Yeah, it just kind of did. I did just see that.
Yeah.
We've
Let's not do
established. I just
Control
kind
the
of.
environment.
Yeah. So let's
Let's go to bed.
table this for now, and tomorrow, when my brain is not hurting as much, we can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go inside.
As the rest of you get
little
ready to
distracted.
go on your watch,
Hysteria,
gonna-
where are you taking your watch at?
The roof again.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna join her up on the roof.
I'm going to go ahead and let us all sleep, and I will save you guys the angst. The night is quiet. There is naught that you see. Morning comes, and we're going to put a pin in Leif's magic spell, just like we're going to put a pin in this episode, and take a quick break and hear it once again from our amazing monthly partner, Armada Games. This month, Dungeon Nytes is partnering with Armada Games to bring you our monthly giveaway. Armada Games, located in Tampa, Florida, has been serving the community for over 14 years, catering to board games, card games, minis, and RPGs. For all you dice dragons out there, they boast the best collection of dice in the city, with over 400 unique sets available in acrylic, metal, and semi-precious stones, including the upcoming Nebula line from Chessex. Shop online now at shoparmada.com. That is right, shoparmada.com for all your click-clacky math rocks. Alrighty. We're going to take a quick break. and we'll be right back. Chat, I love the fact that you were here. If you guys are new, don't forget to hit that follow button. We are 2 followers away from 150 on the channel, which is an awesome milestone. I'm going to go kiss the wife goodnight, and I'll be right back, and we can continue this episode to what is most likely going to be not fun and fancy-free, but hey, we'll get through it. See you back here soon.
I'm eating naan. I love naan.
Yeah. Leif has naan in his stomach now.
Hmm.
Mm.
Shame on you for that joke.
Shut up! I love Lave. I just was like, even I know. I mean, I know that's not gonna work. I know how spell casting works. And Lave's like, well, sorcerer. He never studied magic.
Granted, I totally tried that with Silurius too, so.
Yeah.
Not recommended.
Oh. I would really like a glowing green dragon claw for Big B's hand, though.
That would be pretty
That'd
dope.
be really cool. I don't really need to do anything else besides just be Big B's hand. I just want it to be. I think it'd be cool.
Maybe have a conversation with Lady Venomfang. See if she can't help you.
I don't think that's how that works.
She could voluntarily give you the components.
Once again, that's not really how magic works.
I don't know. You'd have to ask her.
I don't think that's how that works at all.
How what works?
Faded is saying. I don't even know what Fade's saying, to be honest. I'm not sure how that would work.
Basically, talking about like experimenting and trying it again.
Okay.
Why not talk to the dragon that you're getting the components from? Maybe get some willingly from her.
I don't think
Maybe
that.
ask her if she knows that if you could do that.
I don't know if that affects anything. I don't know if she's a spellcaster.
She's a dragon. They're magical.
Sure.
She's older than you.
Sure. I'll stick with the mirror. Leif just wants a green glowing Big B's hand that has claws. Doesn't do anything else besides be Big B's hand, but flavor.
Mm-hmm.
He'll try again. Another day. Probably tomorrow. While in Phandalin.
While in Phandalin, he says.
Probably on the green.
Welp. Definition of insanity.
This is the sorcerer who Missy stepped into a vault without any more spell slots for the day.
It's true. We're gonna.
I don't know what you're expecting.
I don't know what I'm expecting either, but I like it.
We just Pink Panthered around for no apparent reason.
DMCA.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
We didn't do the whole tune.
No, and most certainly not. I don't even know if it's under copyright anymore.
I mean,
So
it's
many
old as dirt,
shiny,
right?
click-clacky math rocks. We're just waiting for Bamir to appear from the ether dimension door back into his office. Seriously, look how neat this dice looks. Come on, focus. It's got like this
Pretty.
weird, little,
Like amber and
fun
red.
little nubbin in there. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
nice. It is. It's break time right now. In fact, wee.
I love that I can just burn
Didn't
more spell
change it.
slots as a sorcerer to just
How-
get another 5th level again.
How does it not change on the break as well?
Hmm.
We have Godoruk has made a resurgence on the break screen. It's okay. It's foreshadowing.
Don't worry, we'll bury that one tonight on the screen.
Yep. It hurts.
It's fine.
It hurts.
Maybe we'll Big B's hand his body into.
Wow. Speaking of green, the clacky shiny math rocks. Very St. Patty's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going through all these little shiny math rocks that I got sent by our monthly partner, Armada Games. So many little math rocks. And I like them all. I like them all. Chat, how are you guys doing? How was your guys' day? How was your weekend? We're just taking a quick little intermission. We'll get right back to it. Ooh, I didn't really have the time to look at these. I love this. This has this very nice gold inlay.
Ooh, that's a pretty D8.
Yeah. It's a nice little set. So you got a story for me? Tell me a story. That is our tagline. Let us tell you a story. We're happy to listen to stories too. This little dice is very Jamaican. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Let's get set. It's D&D time. I miss Cool Runnings. It's such a good movie. Frickin' John Candy. Why do all the funny fat guys have to die? It's not fair.
Because they're funny.
Because they're fat. There's more of it. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm taking these out because I'm keeping these. There's a blue set right here. Oh my goodness.
Carrie, I'm eating naan.
These are
Lambus
frickin'
bread.
Gorgeous.
I think that's an interesting character design choice. I think that's cool.
Just a
Yep.
very simple blue with black, but
That's pretty.
the texture on it is just, it's so nice.
Do you
I
know
like-
those hairpins that are like the long like needles?
Yeah.
So I saw
Cotter pins?
someone. Yeah, didn't know the name. But, they're just like the long like metal like hairpins.
Yeah.
Someone's character design choice I thought was really interesting is that those are syringes. I'm just like, that's interesting. I like that.
Interesting.
I like that's funny, going for whole like vampire goth aesthetic with like syringes.
Interesting.
It's interesting. I like it. Fun things are fun.
I'm trying to imagine that in my brain. It's hurting my brain.
I could do a little snippy.
Yeah, snip me. No, snip it to me. No snipping me.
And boop. There we go. And where's
Oh, no.
our...
I'll have to read this. A couple of months ago, I was playing Pathfinder with
There we
some
go.
friends of mine. I was a dwarf paladin. While I was fighting a mob of big wompies, one of them shattered my sword. Oops. That feels like an oops.
Could be an oops. Yeah, someone hosted somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, that was their 3D model. Oh, that was cool. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Different hairpins.
Those are neat.
Mm-hmm.
Very neat.
Your face. Just that like meme of like the math, and you're just like, wait. Okay, yeah, it works. Later, Becarius. Have a good one.
Good night, Breck. Have a good one, man. See you around, dude. Guys, if you don't follow Breck, do the things. I just did on this channel, as well as my other channel. Because I hear streams will be happening soon. Afterwards, another one shot an arrow and missed, so I picked up the arrow and threw it back at it and ended up rolling a critical. Next weekend! Ooh! Soon TM is actually a soon TM. Next weekend, likely. Guys, make sure you follow his channel. Do the things.
I mean, I shout you. Go follow Becarius. I can't shout out because bots don't exist here.
Nope. We are the bots.
I am a robot.
I am just a bot.
That's actually what one of the team leads at my job calls me because of my efficiency rating.
Welcome
Literally
back,
calls me
Kat.
a robot because I work efficiently.
Welcome back, Corrupt.
Welcome back, guys.
Blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood god.
We've got Cat Cause
Dude, I
and
like
Corrupt.
that shirt too.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Sadly, I live in Texas and won't be able to wear it for too much longer. Long sleeves does not go far.
Get a second version and just cut the sleeves.
Could work.
It's an option.
It is an option.
I mean, if he's gonna
I
buy
do know
another
a
version of the
seamstress that can
shirt,
make
they might
this
have
short
a short
sleeve.
sleeve one.
Yeah. Or just see if they have a short sleeve version.
True.
I got it from.
The arrow hit the pig Wumpy in the eye. I love it. Your sword shatters, so you pick up the arrow, and throw it at it and get it in the eye and kill it. I love it.
Aerial Speedwagon?
Ario Speedwagon? Yes.
So I recently learned of a D&D creature that is just horrifying, called the gas spore.
Most of them?
No, it's called gas spore. And I heard this like horror story. Basically, they killed it and it exploded and infected other people. It ended up wiping out an entire city.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It sounds very much like
they're
like
just
a
one
bad
hit
thing.
point, but they poison and disease people, and it just ended up killing an entire city, kingdom, and that's how the campaign went.
Anyone ever watched the anime lately, Rise of the Shield Hero?
No, it's on my list of things to watch that I won't watch for a long time because I haven't been watching anime.
Which one?
It's good.
Rise of the Shield Hero.
If you haven't watched
No, I
it,
haven't
it's
watched
good.
it yet.
But there's a concept in there where the concept is basically people get summoned to a realm from various other planes of existence, times, etc., to help said people that summon them. And some of the heroes feel like they're doing good by doing certain things, but then end up causing harm by doing said things. You're rolling a disadvantage as well, and both were critical hits. That's awesome. That's insane and awesome. But yeah, so it's kind of that same thing. It's like, let's save a city by doing X, and then ends up wiping out said city. Like, bad.
So, new day. New
All
attempt
right,
at
we
spells,
ready?
Mayor.
Everybody's back. Y'all good?
Good. I'm good.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
My long rest button.
Life is
Everyone
poisoned for a
click
full
on
minute.
your long rest buttons.
I did.
Dawn breaks the day. The chill of the morning quickly warms as the sun peaks over the horizon. It was an uneventful night. And now you're left with a day's ride to Phandalin.
When Asteria wakes from, because she took first watch,
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that scimitar out, because during my watch, I kind of looked over it a little bit and read the inscriptions to kind of read what it was about.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna kind of like flourish it a little bit in my hands, and then I'm gonna hand it to her.
What's this?
It's a blade of my people, but I want you to have it.
Okay. Thank you.
If you're using it, it's good for defense.
Okay.
Asteria, as he hands you the blade, it's inexplicably light in your hands. As someone that already has kind of wields a scimitar, it has a longer handle than you're used to, and you expected it to be somewhat heavier. It's nimble. It also feels very capable.
It'll go really good with your floaty shield.
Yeah. This is a two-handed weapon, so it will.
You just throw the shield out, pull out the sword, go to work.
Was it the regular double-blade scimitar or the Revenant one?
The Revenant one.
Okay, the finesse one. Cool.
Hmm?
Better than the Hellblade one.
Yep.
To 9 hells with you. Those weapons are dark.
I was
that
not
happened.
giving you that.
Those hell weapons are so dark. Yep, you are now
Yeah.
enslaved. Have fun.
Yep.
I mean, if Leif was still a warlock, he could probably make fun with that.
Leif doesn't want to enslave people to the 9 hells.
It could have been flavored. Send them to your patron.
The Traveler?
You didn't know that until recently.
Well, he also didn't really get along that well. I don't think he would have wanted to do him any favors like send him extra people.
Leif, I know we need more followers, but what the hell is this? Every time you smack a bitch, they show up at my front door.
Just a bunch of
I don't need
lemures.
this. I'm a busy man. I have things to do.
Like, have you ever seen a lemure? Or however they're pronounced?
No.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. All right. Continue.
All right.
What do you think of your new blade, Asteria?
I'm just gonna get up and make some toast.
I am gonna head down to the horses and kind of hand feed them some grass.
They have food.
That's fine. Still hand feeding them some grass.
Okay. All right. I made them food last night.
Yeah, I'm sure they want your bland food.
The horses.
They care.
That's fair.
You're feeding them grass.
Tastes better than his bland food.
On animal handling checks so bad between both of you.
Probably win.
15.
Yeah, I rolled bad.
Oh.
They like my grass.
As each of you reach out to the horses,
Flex.
Ashin, the one horse kind of brays tenderly in your direction, while the other one poops on Thorin's boot.
Huh. Well. Sorry, bud.
Call his horse over to him. Like, really, but really? I summoned you.
The one bounded to you?
Like, I summoned you.
You want some grass?
It's celestial poops too.
Mhm.
It looks like rainbows.
Can't. Quit stalling. You know what we have to do tonight.
Away we ride.
I look at. I kind of walk in and I see Bamir making toast. I'm like, hey, let's go.
Breakfast. Most important meal of the day.
on the road. Let's go.
My toast is almost done.
Amir, you look at your toast and you realize that you've been lost in thought this morning, and your toast is burnt.
Very done.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I wonder.
He turns around, the toast catches on fire behind him.
You want to put the fire out before we go so you don't burn down the house?
Yeah. Puts the fire out.
I have a magical experiment now. Leif is going to try to prestidigitate the burnt parts of the toast and see if it if it cleans it off, like when you're scraping it with a butter knife.
It cleans dirty things. It doesn't fix ruined things.
It's trying to scrape the scorched carbon off of the toast.
What you need is make whole. So,
I wonder if mending would work.
mending, yeah. Mending.
I don't think mending works on toast. It have to be broken. You have to break the toast and remend it back together.
It's not.
Leif, you see the toast as you attempt to prestidigitate it. Reignites
That works.
due to the flour particles that essentially get reduced from you prestidigitizing it again.
Sure.
And after a quick flash, all that remains is heavily burnt crust in the shape of toast.
Oh, this went from bad to worse. Let's go.
Prestidigitate it into the bin.
It catches on fire. This toast was not meant to be.
Frostbite. Shape water. I don't know. Just make it go away.
As entertaining as this is, we need to get home.
Yep. Another option was polymorphing the toast.
I rolled that sleight of hand for a flask swig. So anyone with a passive above 14, see him.
All of us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone.
So we all
all right.
see the new paladin that we're
So
You don't have okay, so Amir does not see it.
we're driving the paladin to drink. Apparently,
When I get on my horse with Hysteria, I'm gonna pull out my flask.
how
Cheers.
it's become your
Thorn's gonna
horse
look
with hysteria
Embarrassed as crap.
rather than Hysteria's
And
horse with hysteria.
I'm even gonna bring it up. You don't need to be embarrassed to drink.
It's
fine. You don't need to hide your drinking from us. I drink.
It's a habit
Very rarely.
I was supposed to quit.
Well, it's something that you can work on.
Horse noise.
You guys are traveling down the road as far as I'm concerned. We're moving.
Thank you. Please.
Try
We're on
some
the
of his
horses.
good stuff. That'll put you off of alcohol for a while.
No, it won't.
I'll pass.
You're gonna love it. It's okay. We'll drink later.
Just keep pushing forward on the horses.
Cool breeze flows through
Vamir
your
has a
hair as you go down the road. Sun rises to the middle of the day. You feel its warm rays touching your face, almost revitalizing you as you go. By nightfall, you see the distant lights of Phandalin.
Vamir.
Yep.
I would ask that you allow me to carry him. I would like to prepare him.
Sure. I mean, we can help.
Sure.
How are we telling everybody?
we just tell them what happened. What do you mean how?
Like, are we like having this like town gathering and announcing it? Are we letting it just
should
play
be
by
a town
ear?
gathering sort of thing.
Oh.
For tonight, we're gonna tell the people that matter most first, and then we can make an announcement in the morning.
All right.
That will give me some time tonight to prepare him and make him ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
So when we get into town, we'll probably stable the horses at Barthen's.
Mm-hmm.
And is it really late? Like, is Barthen's open at all?
Barthen's never closes.
I'm gonna walk inside and look for Barthen.
He's in the back behind the counter, looking a little sleepy.
Hey,
Ah, Ajin, it's been a bit. Are you okay? Everything all right? It's late.
No, everything's not okay. But
What's wrong? Anything I can do to help?
I'm going to keep this as transactional as I can right now.
Okay.
Do you have... I'm looking for some oils.
What kind of oils, Ajin?
And I will tell him I'm looking for like frankincense and a few other things that are
Embalming fluid.
Not embalming, but just very well scented. And once I begin kind of telling him what I need, he's going to know that they may be funerary in request.
Ajin, we do keep a few of those spices and items around. Typically,
I need to buy them from you.
He's going to give you a very concerned look. Transactional.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's going to give you a very concerned look. He's going to go retrieve the items, bring them back to you.
I need linen.
I'll be back.
Thank you. Enough for a large man.
Okay. You see him walk down one of the aisles of his shop to where he keeps linens. Carefully takes a stack off of the shelf and comes back to you and puts them on the counter.
I will reach into my coin purse and pull out whatever's needed to pay him.
As you reach out with your purse, he's going to look you very much in the eyes. Just shake his head. And just
Thank
push
you.
everything towards you.
I will take the things that I requested from him and kind of make my way back out to where the rest of the group is. And as I'm walking out, I'll say, "Thank you, Barthen."
I don't know that I want to be thanked but I'm not going to ask any questions.
Okay.
I hope you have everything you need, Ashi.
I do.
As Ashin was in there, Leif would have looked at Thorin. Have you been to Phandalin?
No.
Okay, well, it's probably gonna be a little gloomy, as you can expect. We have a tavern. We're probably gonna be a few people that assuming you're gonna be staying here for a bit. You'll get to know. Droop, he's a little goblin. He's gonna be really upset, but he's the person who runs the tavern that we own here. There's also you'll see her or hear her. Sister Grayla. Fortune favors the bold. Cleric of Tamora. With Myers Exchange, we have some other things here. I welcome. Sorry, it's not under happier times. But if you have any questions, I can just let me know. I'll show you around.
I think there are more important things to get to tonight.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, future.
Bamir's probably gonna split off from the group when Ashin does. And actually, before they split off, he's gonna say, I'm gonna see if the sister has a place where we can prepare him.
Okay,
We have a place
You
that
have
I
a
would
place in
prefer. I do.
Where's
He was
that?
We need to go there first.
Okay.
And I will walk towards Master Adamath's house.
Okay.
Can somebody hold this stuff for a minute?
Thorin will take it from you.
Okay.
Thank you. And I will walk up to Master Adamath's door. And I will knock.
You're not going to hear anything, Ashin. No movement inside. But out of the corner of your eye, you're going to see Edermath walking back from the orchard holding a few apples. Obviously, he can't see you.
Master Edermath,
Huh?
I'm by your door. Sorry.
Ashin, is that you?
Yes.
I didn't know you were a Gloomstalker.
I am.
Damn it, get inside where I can see you.
Sure. I'm assuming that the rest of the party is with us, so I would.
Oh, I was not going to follow you there.
Okay.
I did not make that same assumption.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anyone else
Just me then.
decided to
Fine.
come, then call it out now.
I was gonna go with him.
Okay, so it's just me and Bamir then.
Huh?
It's just me and Bamir.
Oh, Bamir. Ah, welcome. At least I can see you.
Did you want to be there too, Koss? You were muted.
Yeah, I would have followed him too.
I'll be with Thorin.
Mysteria.
I guess you guys could navigate the town.
look a bit different.
Yeah, she's sad, Eladrin.
Please come in. We'll have some tea.
Master Addermath, I have a request for you.
Sure, anything, Ashi. You know I'm here to help you.
We have faced a very deep tragedy.
Tragedy? What do you mean? He's gonna sit down.
I'll kind of sit down at the table with him, kind of like wrapping my fingers on the desk, trying to figure out the words in my head.
He's gonna reach across the table and put his hand on your hand.
Bamir's gonna.
It's-
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Bamir's gonna sit down next to Ashin and put his hand on his shoulder.
We were in a fight. And Goderic fell. And my request for you is twofold. I need a place to prepare my brother. And if you'll allow it, he really enjoyed your apples. And if you have a tree in the orchard that you would allow me to, I would like to inter him at the foot of that tree.
You're gonna feel his hand grip yours tightly. And you're gonna see tears well up in his eyes. Sheen, you shall have it. He shall have it. Sorry to all of you for having to feel this pain. I've lost many my friends over the years. Something you never get over. Yes.
In our recent travel, we have met another man who will likely be assisting us with the interment. And he has the things that I need to prepare Goderic, but I think you'd like it. Ashin is kind of trying to change the subject a little bit.
New friends always are welcome. And if you say I should enjoy him, I most likely will.
He's very tall.
Is he going to fit through my door?
With a little bit of maneuvering.
Oh boy.
He's a Goliath.
Oh. I've known a few of those in my time. Most rather stoic, I find.
It's worse, he's a paladin.
Paladin?
Indeed.
Well, it's most certainly different. Most of the Goliaths I knew were very capable barbarians. Always liked to fight things. I never got cold.
He seems to be quite capable. We've gotten into a couple of scrapes with him with us.
Proved his mettle, that's good. I'm gonna go and fetch some tea. Just Whatever you need, Ashin.
Great.
You can have it.
Just a room with a table that I can put Goderic on to clean him and get him ready. Away from the busyness of the town, away from people.
Yes. Ashin, around the back of my cottage, there's a room I use to maintain my tools and other things. There's plenty good size table in there for when I do a bit of tinkering, things here or there. You should not be bothered, and it's open. Just slide the latch and
Sure.
gain entry.
Bamir.
Yep.
Could you have Leif bring Thorin here? Can you sending him?
Yep.
Message him? I don't know.
Yeah, in that time I've been just kind of pointing out to Thorin, like, yeah, blacksmith, that's Lanine's, just as we walk towards the green area.
You get a sending.
Yep. Send it to me.
Ashin is ready for the things that just drew a blank. Ice Walker has. Can you bring him to Edermeth's, please?
Just kind of stops walking for a sec. Oh. Yeah, we can be right there. And that's it. That's all the message you get. Alright, Thorin. We have to go up to Edermeth. Up there, it's near the Orchard of Apples.
Lead the way.
And while we're walking, it's kind of like there's just kind of twirling water from like his water skin, and it's just slowly shifting through colors as it spins in a circle around his finger. Guess what, Tavern? Not Tavern, Edermeth, sorry. We're not there yet.
You walk in and you see Edermeth pouring tea for everyone else. The old Leif. You came quickly. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. How's Rydoth, by the way?
He has his good days and bad days, but he
So
spends
still-
a lot of time in the orchard,
Okay.
communing with nature.
This is can you fit through the door? This is Thorin.
He'll come in.
Like turn sideways and lean.
Yeah, just kind of lean his way in.
Holy dear, you certainly are a large one. Welcome to my home. I'm Edermeth. I manage the orchards, and this is my home. I'm a former adventurer myself. My compatriots here tell me that you're a paladin of sorts.
Never truly stopped being an adventurer, though, do we?
No. The adventurer's life, my friend. Welcome. If there's anything you need of me, I am here for you. Any friend of theirs is a friend of mine.
Thank you.
They've also made me aware that you fought with them recently and have helped in manners in securing their safety. For that, I am also grateful. Here, have some apple tea.
Thank
And he
you.
reaches out and hands you a little saucer with a cup on it.
I'll take it.
You You will see Ashin kind of pull his flask out and put a little bit into his tea.
Thorin will actually do the same.
Shane, as you look back, you're actually going to see Edermath reach up into a cupboard and pull a bottle down. Well, as long as we're adding to the tea, I might as well add my own. He pops the top off, pours some in his own, takes a couple big gulps out of it.
Mind sharing?
Not
Yeah.
at all. Not at all.
But
Yeah.
Bamir won't drink my drink here. He doesn't like it.
It's not a drink.
Thorin will raise his cup
It's
to
some
the
sort of
absent
cleaning
friends.
agent.
To those who came before.
To those who came before.
Cataract, you're going to realize what he poured in your cup was actually his own version of the good stuff.
I would imagine it tastes like apples.
Like
With an
That-
apple flavor to it. With
that
an apple
really-
twist on it.
pungent, like apple scented. It's like the rest is all there, but it's like apple scented.
Like apple pie moonshine, but not the
Yeah,
good-
pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Like
you
death in
might
a cup.
surmise, Ashin, you might surmise after having had a sip of this that Toblin's recipe might actually have come from Edermath.
Hmm.
It's very similar.
Okay.
It's good stuff, right, Pamir?
That's definitely a burn.
Don't worry, put hair on your liver.
Oh, I could sound like you.
It's very late. I apologize, but I need to lay down. I am an old man after all. Ashin, I will let you know of a special tree I have in mind already. One of my favorites, I think. I think Godric would have liked it.
I will be with Goderic for the duration of the night. So, you can come find me in the morning.
Okay. You're gonna be here tonight.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna go talk to Droop.
I'm gonna
tonight.
come talk to Droop first.
Okay.
Um,
I thought you'd want to be there.
Yeah.
Um,
Bamir, if you'd follow me, please.
Yep.
And we will go back kind of behind Edermath's cottage into that tool area. And I'll unlatch the door and open it.
As you walk in, you see a very large shed with tools kind of hanging on all sides, various tillers and hooks and all different manners of things, ropes. At the back end, you see that the entire back wall has a long wooden table kind of put in place.
I take
Spans the entire width of the shed and is more than enough to hold Goderic.
May I have the bag, please?
I'll help you.
I'm just going to leave the bag here for now until I'm ready. I've got to
Okay.
get some things from the tavern. So,
Yeah.
I'll set the bag down and then I'll take the stuff from Thorin and I'll set that stuff down on the table as well. And I'll take kind of good measure of the tools that are in the shed, kind of realizing that Edermath has everything that I need. And I will walk out of the shed, and after Bamir exits, I will shut the door and latch it again. And then, after I latch it, I take my dagger out, and I plunge my dagger into the wood of the door, right above the latch, so that nobody can unlatch it without removing my dagger first, which would be kind of, I would assume, difficult. And then I will make my way to the tavern.
And we were still in Uttermath waiting for you guys, right?
Oh, I'll come back around the front door.
Did Uttermath go to bed?
Yes.
Okay, well he won't see this. But I guess Styria and Thorin get too. They're just kind of like this, kind of waiting for them to get back, and his hair starts to slowly shift to white, and then it gets a little bit straighter, not as wavy. Facial hair just kind of vanishes. Skin goes a little bit more pale. His eyes are still very amber colored. His features are a little bit more slender. I'm just gonna that's it. Doesn't make any comment or anything, just how his features shifting. Looks like what changelings look like typically. Slightly altered.
I'll come around the front and I'll open the door and hey, let's go.
Alright.
As we're kind of walking towards I'll like shut the door really quietly after the party exits Adamath's house, and I'll look at Thorn and I'll be like, in the morning, come find me back here. I may need some help with something. And I'll look at Asteria. Stay with me tonight.
Of course.
Thank you. Now I'll look at Bamir. You can stay with me while I prepare him if you like. Well, you've been carrying an awful burden just carrying him, and you should rest.
It's the same burden for all of us.
And we will make our way to the tavern. Does the tavern sound busy as we're approaching from outside?
No, by this time, it's very much died down from even main and late rush. You've got a lot of miners that are working more third shifts. But there's a mild manner of music as you walk in the tavern. It's somewhat pleasant.
I'll look at the bar looking for Droop.
Kind of look around, you see, again, a number of tables with kind of intermittent parties, 2-3 people here or there. Looking across the room for Droop, you see a familiar little green head pop up. I'm coming right up with your drink. I'll be right there. And he's gonna look over at you. Ashin! You're back! Guys, everybody! Everybody! The fist is back! The fist is back! Next round's on me! And he is going to sprint over to you and leap in an attempt to hug you.
I will catch him.
Ah, Ashin, hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Stu. Stu, you're looking blue. What's going on? Hi.
I'm going to whisper in his ear in Goblin. We need to talk to you in private.
Oh.
Like, you should close the bar right now.
What? Very confused. Leif, you're looking pale. Amir, you look sad. I don't see... Where's Godric and who's the big guy?
Pamir's actually walking over to the stage, and I'm assuming somebody's up there.
Yeah, just playing. There's a guy just playing a lute.
He's gonna motion for him to stop for a second.
The music's just gonna cut out.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, we're going to have to close early tonight. Please, you're free to take your drinks and go home, but we're gonna have to close early. Sorry. Please enjoy your drinks as you leave. We'll come back tomorrow. Thank you.
Sorry, everyone. Apparently, we're gonna talk about some stuff. Come back tomorrow. We'll be here. I hope. You guys are starting to worry me.
Bamir, you want to grab us some drinks?
I can do it. What are you guys having?
I'm gonna walk over to the bar and I'm gonna set Droop on the bar top, like sitting.
Is everybody kind of filing out, or?
Yeah, by this time, as you're making your way to the bar, people are filing out.
Don't even worry about guys. Apparently this is serious. Just on us. Just, you're good. See you tomorrow.
Thorin, welcome to the Five Finger Tavern. This is our home.
Hi, new guy.
While you are here, this is your home.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to look at Droop after the last person is left. I'm going to take a deep breath.
What's wrong, Oshin?
I'm going to like rub my face, pull the hood of my cloak down, pull my hair back. I'm going to put my hand on Droop's shoulder. Something has happened.
Okay.
He's looking around.
Don't know how to say this any other way.
Yeah.
We got into a pretty big fight.
Yeah. And you shot a bunch of people with arrows. Pamir blew people up with magic. Asteria transformed into a murder bear. Leif hit somebody with some crazy magic. And Godric, he took his big sword, lit it on fire, and sliced everyone to bits, right?
No.
Right?
Godric,
Where's Godric? Machine, where's my friend?
he has moved on from this world.
What? What do you mean?
He was, he fell in battle.
No. Godric doesn't fall.
He did.
Did he get back up?
Not this time.
You're going to see Droop. His ears, which kind of normally stick out pretty far from his head, are just going to sink down. His face is going to go pale.
I'm just going to hug him.
No. You're saying he's dead?
I am
Not coming back?
not coming back.
I don't know what to do. Kirk was my friend.
He was my brother. He was all of our friend. In ways, he held us together that I can't begin to explain.
I mean, what am I gonna do with all this meat in the back? It's just for him.
Well, tomorrow we feast in his honor.
No one else is gonna be green in town anymore. Just me.
He's just going to go limp on your body.
I'll hold him. I'm so sorry, Drew.
I'm sorry too. I'm gonna miss him.
Me too.
We all are.
How did it happen? He said he fell. What does that mean?
I would spare you that pain.
He's going to lean back.
He did not die without a fight.
He's going to look at you.
Actually, before you guys found me, I knew pain I wouldn't wish on anyone. Except for the assholes that took my friend. Did you win? Did you avenge him?
You see his hand is going to start wandering towards the bar where he keeps his stick, almost instinctively, where the rest of his body just kind of looks at you.
We went after another group of the same people who we believe were involved, and they are no more.
You see his arm.
We still have a dragon to fight.
You see his arm stop moving and just kind of go slack again.
Roderick never liked dragons.
No. They're not all bad, but some are. Cryovain is a very vile creature. I will explain to him how Goderic died, leaving out some of the more gruesome detail.
He was trying to help his people.
Yep.
He was always trying to help people.
That's what we the Fist do. We try to help people. those in need.
We're gonna keep helping people.
That's right.
Where is he? You guys bring him back? Where is he?
Yes. I did not bring him into the tavern. He is in a place where I'm going to prepare him for tomorrow.
I need to say goodbye.
You can come with me.
Okay.
I need to get some things from his room first.
Okay. I got a spare key.
And he reaches back into a pocket and pulls it out and kind of holds it up.
Here you
I
go.
take it. And then I look at the rest of the party and I say, like mouthing, stay with him.
We look at you like, duh.
And then I just kind of bound up the stairs to Godoric's room.
Who's the next closest person to Droop?
You're muted, Carrie.
I was behind Asheen, so I don't know.
Probably Asteria.
Yeah, I'm not far away, but
Yeah. I'd be sitting nearby.
Droop is going to grab whoever the most closest person to him is with either arm and just yank you closer to him as much as possible. So we're gonna. Who is it?
Probably Asteria.
Yeah.
yeah, Pamir's probably actually behind the bar because he was gonna make some drinks.
And Leif would be
That
just sitting.
means it's probably Leif.
Okay.
And Droop is going to pull Asteria and Leif close to him and just put his head between you and put his arms around each of your necks and just kind of gently pull you into him.
I'm glad you guys were okay.
Oh, the height differences on this entire scenario.
He's
like
sitting on the bar.
He's sitting on the bar top.
Oh, I thought he was like, I'm like, Asteria's like down here, Leif's like 6 feet, and I'm just like,
No, he's
the
sitting,
awkward hug.
He's sitting. Asheen left him on the bar, so he's just like grabbing whoever's closest and pulling you guys in.
Okay.
Pamir will actually put down his drinks and come up behind Droop and hug everybody from behind Droop over the bar.
Leif is just awkwardly, not awkwardly, but like just like patting like Asteria and Droop on the head.
Seriously, I'm glad you guys are okay. I never thought something like this would ever happen. Especially Godoric, he was so strong.
Well, I think one of the nice things is that Godoric would have liked to have, if go, it would have been in battle, so there's at least that.
Sounds like someone cheated.
Who did cheat?
What am I seeing corrupt inside Godoric's room?
The mess. It is the bed's just kind of thrown into the corner, unmade, weapons everywhere, a lot of things for caring for weapons everywhere, and that's pretty much it. You can tell he's maybe tried out some daggers and smaller swords on the walls in there. There are a lot of gashes in the walls.
I kind of, when I'm standing kind of in the doorway, I gently kind of use my foot to shut the door behind me. And first I look at like the bedding that's on Godoric's bed, which I kind of am guessing is like a bear skin and like sheets and stuff. And I look at the weapons. And I grab the bear skin. And I kind of take a look at it and inspect it. The head of it is still somewhat intact. So I kind of roll the skin up. Take another deep breath. Open the door. Go across the hall. I set the bear skin down. Take my armor off. Take my, like, the undershirt off. Take my cloak off. And I go through my clothing until I find a white shirt. And I grab the white shirt and I put it on. And then I pull my hair back tightly. And I tie it back. And I grab some of the owl bear skin that I had from before. And I add that with the regular bear skin. And I walk out. And I walk down the steps. If somebody could kindly grab me a bowl from the kitchen.
I got it.
Droop's gonna kind of like do like almost like a backflip off the bar as he just kind of like rolls backwards, lands and scurries in and grabs a bowl. Comes back out.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Leif keeps his hand on like Bamir's forearm as he's across the thing, and then has his arm around Asteria.
I walk over to the bar and I see the drinks that Bamir was preparing. I take one and I just take it to the head. It is late and I have work to do.
Okay.
Daria just nods. She goes to move.
Yeah, let's her go.
Droop, you can come see him now, or you can wait until I have finished cleaning him and you can see him in the morning.
Droop's gonna walk over. He's gonna look up at you. He's gonna hug your leg.
I think it's best if I wait till morning.
Okay, buddy. I kind of put my hand on his head, my free hand. You go rest.
I'll try.
Okay. Thorin, you can sleep in my room. I don't ever sleep in it, so you can have that bed. I look at Leif. Will you be joining this evening while I'm preparing him, or are you going to come see us in the morning?
Is it just you going to prepare everything tonight?
Hysteria's coming with me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Do.
I mean, I can't translate you, but I mean, I can. If you need me there, I can.
It's up to you.
Leif, can I stay with you tonight?
Sure, I can stay here.
I don't want to be
Okay.
in my room alone.
Well,
I put a hand on Leif's shoulder. Take care of him.
sure.
Thank you.
Like looks down at Droop and says in Goblin, "Do you need anything?"
I need a lot of things, Leif. But the thing I need most, I can't have.
I know.
And then I will make my way back to Adamant's Orchard. When we get there, I'll see the dagger and take my free hand and rip the dagger off the door. Put it back in its little sheath on my belt. Unlatch the door, open it, and walk in. I will set the skins down on the table. And I will look at Pamir and say, I need your help.
Hands.
And we will work to open up the bag as wide as it will get on the table and start peeling the bag back and kind of putting a hand into the bag to touch Goderic and to pull him out. Once we get him out of the bag, I will kind of cinch the bag back up, set it down. I'll grab my water skin, pour water into the bowl. I'll take that dagger again and cut a piece of the linen off, dip it into the water, and just as I'm cleaning him, I'm kind of whispering to him in Elvish. Go in peace. Be at rest. You died well. And I will continue to do that kind of as a mantra as I go about cleaning all of his upper torso and his face around the wound site. And then I'll take some of the oils that I got and mix it into my hands and rub it into his muscles on his arms and on his chest and into his hair. And then I will take my dagger and I will cut about 3/4 of the braid off of his hair. I will take that braid and I'll hug it. And I'll set it aside. I will continue to clean him off. Once I get him to where I feel is comfortable, I will grab the linens. Pamir, if you'd help me, please. And I raise him up to get the linen underneath him, and we will then wrap him in the linens, except for his head.
Ashin, as you wrap him in linens, slowly over time, you're going to feel your mark of Cheverash kind of give off energy. And when you finish wrapping him, you're going to hear Cheverash. Ashin, place our arm on his head. I would like to give you a parting gift.
Kind of lower my head a little bit. And I kind of place my hand kind of to the side of Goderic's face.
As you do, you feel energy go from your arm into Goderic. And the hole in the center of his head is repaired. you see tissue begin to grow back and the void close, and his face looks unblemished.
And very out loud, I just say, "Thank you, Shevarash."
Would
I will.
that we could do more.
Would that I could have done more, but I do what I can. After we get him wrapped in the linens, I will then grab the bear skin that he had on his bed, and I'll take my dagger, and over the course of a few minutes, I will cut into the bear skin until I have relieved the head from the bear skin, and then I will affix it to Godoric's head. My brother, the unyielding bear. I will pat Godoric on the shoulder. I'll kind of stand there for a few moments in silence. Blank, empty stare on Ashin's face. And then the tears begin to fall. And Ashin will weep in silence.
Stereo will move up and stand beside Ashin and hug him.
Amir's just gonna start cleaning up, picking up the tools and putting them back where they belong.
I have one more thing I need to do for this. It's going to take me the rest of the evening and on into the morning. You both are welcome to stay with me while I work on it, but it is not necessary.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not gonna leave.
I walk over to Edermath's tools, and I grab 2 axes, and I hand one to Pamir. We need to go find a tree then.
I mean, okay.
And what we will do is we will go out into kind of the wood that outlines part of Phandalin. Finding like an oak tree, and then like I would assume it's probably like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna cut that tree down, and we'll spend several hours cutting the tree down, or however, maybe an hour to cut the tree down, and then another hour to kind of carve out what Ashin needs, which is a large chunk of the trunk of the tree and some of the branches from the tree, and we will haul that back to Edermath's tool shed, and Ashin will get to work with Edermath's tools to make a coffin for Godoric. In the design of Ashin's people, there's some Elvish script that he will carve into it when it's complete. but very normal looking coffin with some adornments around the corners of each corner of the coffin from the tree branches. Ashin will be kind of humming a very somber tone while he's working on this.
Bamir will join in with the harmony.
You complete your box. Comes early. Once again, you see the sun rise on the day.
Bamir, I don't think I can express to you how much it meant to me that you stayed with me all night working on this with me. Thank you.
And no stranger to loss. And you're not the only one that needed to do something. We all have our own ways. Thank you for letting me participate in yours.
Thank you, Asteria, for being here. I know you and I have gone through this once already. In my village.
Mm-hmm. I helped you then too.
I hope he gets rest. As much as he did for us.
Well, whether he finds rest in the calm fields or victories on the endless battlefield.
I'm sure he's fighting somebody.
I'm sure that his soul found the place for him.
Let's find everybody else. We need to gather the town. And I need to have words with Edermath this morning. And I'm hoping that Thorin gets here soon, because I do not want to have to lift Goderic into that box on my own.
Thorin will be showing up shortly.
Or with just you and me, Premier, because Goderic's not light.
It was
I really wouldn't be of much help.
it was
Oh.
definitely a challenge just getting him out of the bag.
Thorin
Premier
will
will
shut up.
actually take the bag and
There's actually something I'd like to get out of that bag. I'm going to reach my hand into the bag. I'm going to think about Goderic's great axe that he carried for much of his time with us. When I feel it come into my hand, I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to lay it on Goderic's chest.
We're gonna cut over to Leif.
Is Droop just flying to sleep in Leif's room?
Yeah.
Okay. Before they get there, he'll show Thorin to Ashin's room. Okay, this is your room for the time being. Did you need anything? Just I'll be, just
Need some rest.
Happy to
well,
help as well.
yeah. Well, I'm not sure how long we'll know each other, but I hope in the time that we do that we'll get along.
As do I.
My people are pretty flexible with at least growing up. Death is a thing that happens, and it can be a rebirth in a sense. So there's always a spring after the winter. But have a good night, Thorin.
You as well.
Duke, do you have something to say?
No.
Okay, well, let's go. And he'll take Droop to his room. We'll let Droop try to get some rest. Will Droop fall asleep at a certain point?
Yeah, Droop is just going to kind of lay down at the foot of Leif's bed and kind of wrap himself in a blanket and kind of sob himself to sleep.
Leif's gonna put another blanket over him, say goodnight in Goblin, and he has like a small mirror he's gonna kind of go over to. Thanks for a second, and he pulls out something he hasn't pulled out this entire campaign. He's going to reach into the inside of his coat, take out the emblem of the Zentarum, set it on the desk, reach into his bag, pull out a code book for the Zentarum, sets it next to the emblem, and then he reaches and typically keeps it tucked away, pulls out, and it's a amulet of the Traveler. And he kind of puts it down in front of him, the mirror in front of him. Speaks to the Traveler, but not expecting a response right now. I think after the dragon is dealt with, I think it'd be a good time to take you up on that offer. And Leif is going to, for the first time in a very long time, create a new mask, which will be replacing his human one. And it's going to take some inspirations of his brief time in the Feywild and where the Traveler hails from. And it's going to be that of a Sprain Eladrin. And it's going to be starting like his dark brown hair he had with his human form that just kind of fades into like a darker green, and then skin not as green as Assyria's, but it's more between like that of a changeling and like a tint of green. Still keeps the amber eyes, and the facial hair he normally has is gone. And feels like this would be suitable for maybe what the next traveler would look like. And he spends a lot of time on this. He's not sleeping tonight. This is a process.
As you're going through this change, you're going to feel the presence of the traveler with you.
We are pleased, Leif, that you are going to join us. We do wish that this news could come under different circumstances.
That's fine. He'll... Hopefully he finds where he's looking for wherever he goes.
He travels another road now. One even unknown to us. But no doubt there will be meat and mead and hopefully his family. One day you too will meet him.
We'll see. He found his family.
He did. He did. Like the new look, Leif.
You're going to feel him recede.
So he takes the traveler symbol, puts it around his neck, looks at his interim stuff, writes a letter, puts it in the emblem and the letter in the first page, between the first page and the cover of the book. That's it.
Leif, in the wee hours of the morning, do you fall asleep at all?
Maybe at some point.
It doesn't make a difference one way or the you
yeah,
do or not. Just
let's see if Leif does.
That's fine by me.
Yeah, I think he maybe fell asleep around 6 a.m. something.
Yeah, the exhaustion of the change and all of the emotional that happened, he eventually passes out on the desk. Droop wakes up early, as he does every morning, and finds you face down on your desk. He's going to take one of the blankets that you had put on him, and he's going to put it back on you. He's going to leave the room. He's going to go downstairs. And he's going to walk out the back of the tavern and head over to the inn. He's going to inform Toblin of what has happened. And he's going to get a special breakfast that he prepares and brings back to the tavern in the morning. He then goes back upstairs. At this point, it's probably 8 a.m. And he kind of tugs on you, Leif.
Hey,
Yeah. Hello.
I got something downstairs for us.
Okay.
It was Gerdrick's favorite.
And instantly, as the door opens, you kind of smell the waft of cinnamon hit you.
Thank you, Droop. And he's going to reach over, grab the book, put it in his bag. Shall we?
Yeah.
As he walks, he's just gonna prestidigitation himself as he has not showered or anything, and he's just gonna clean.
Leif, I told Turblin.
We're gonna be able to telling a lot of people today. Is Tobin okay?
I think he's gonna help us with that.
Okay. Do I make you some tea?
Yeah. Please.
Okay. Any particular flavor?
What did Gerdrick like? Does he even like tea?
I honestly don't remember.
He enjoyed the apple tea.
Mead. That was
Leif
his
would not
tea.
remember that he liked the apple tea. Not at all.
No, Leif. I just remember him drinking a lot. But I don't necessarily want to have mead with cinnamon rolls. Where's everybody else?
And where are you
There-
guys?
Thorn would be coming down.
Yeah, I'm
downstairs
making
about that time.
cherry blossom tea.
Okay.
I guess the three of us would be making our way back to the tavern at that point to have some breakfast.
I don't know. We're probably waiting on Thorin.
You think you
I'd
guys
be
are
coming
already
to
there?
y'all.
What time do you think you would have headed back over to the tavern?
After first light, like if we realized that they weren't coming to us, probably after about 45 minutes or so, which would probably put it about 7 o'clock, we'd head that way.
Thorn's
Probably have
probably
to
not waking up
shake
till
when
8.
you're awake if we're just sitting around.
So as you all are able to kind of enjoy some cinnamon rolls that Droop had brought over, you're going to hear a knock at the door around 9 a.m. of the tavern.
I will go to the door.
I've not seen her, Glenn. I heard what happened to Goldarock. It's Hartman. I'm so sorry. He was loved in this town by these people.
That he was. And he will be sorely missed.
More than I think he could have known. But please, Toblin, let me know what happened this morning after Droop gave him the news. I wanted to see it myself, but I think you should see what's happening outside, Archie.
Okay. I kind of look. I turn my head back at the rest of the group, and then I walk outside with the town master.
You're going to see streets full of people wearing either black or dark clothing. The townspeople that knew Goldarock have all gathered to pay respects.
Thank you all for coming. Wow. If it is all right with you all, the fist will meet you on the green in an hour.
You're gonna see a group, those that are part of the guard. And they're just gonna look up at you, and they're gonna put their fists over their hearts all at once. They're gonna say, "For brother."
For our brother.
And you're gonna see them start to organize people over to the green. And everybody just makes their way to the green.
I will make my way back inside the tavern. The people of Phandalin will be meeting us on the green in an hour. I need to go clean up.
Over the next hour, you're going to see more and more people come to the green as people spread the word. The town guard is going to do their best to organize them into a kind of semicircle style fashion to leave room for the fist to address them.
I'm gonna go. I'll get cleaned up, and what little facial hair that Ashin had, he shaves off. And then he will put on a black shirt and kind of a knee-length green coat. It's almost like forest green. It's very dark. Make my way downstairs. I need you now, Thorin, and Mimir, Leif, and Asteria. It is only fair that we let everyone pay their respects to him in person. And so we're going to go to Addermath's orchard, get him situated into his coffin, and carry him out to the green for the people.
Okay.
We're before we go, Bamir reaches into the bag and pulls out Godoric's sword. The sword was Godoric's, but it's more than that. It's a symbol. It's a symbol of our time with him. And it's what we now have that we can carry on in his memory. I think that if it's okay with you, I think this sword should have a special place in this tavern.
Of course.
And I think that maybe we could carry on, not just as the Fist of Phandalin, but the sword.
I like it.
And
his blade should then be forever known as the Sword of Phandalin. If that's all right with you.
I think we should call it the Sword of Goderic. And we become the Sword of Phandalin.
You're better with words than me. If we be the sword, the guard can be the shield.
Mir's gonna reach up behind the bar and pull down whatever accoutrement was hanging on the wall there and place the sword square in the center above the bar where everybody can see it.
Okay.
Now we can go.
As we walk to Edermath's, I'm kind of looking for the captain of the guard.
Moira.
See if I can see her.
She's on the green. She's helping organize.
I'm looking to make eye contact with her.
She sees you.
I call her, like wave her over.
She makes her way to you.
Hey.
What can he do for you?
I wanted to apprise you of this. Today, when we come out onto the green, I'm letting you know beforehand. This will be the last time that we will refer to ourselves as the Fist of Phandalin.
All right.
Going forward, we will be referring to ourselves as the Sword of Phandalin. And I propose to you, as the captain of the guard here, that you all are the shield of Phandalin.
She's just going to give you a half smile. You're going to see a tear. She's going to give you a nod.
We will see you on the green in a moment.
She's going to go back to trying to manage people.
There's any volunteers for an honor guard? It might be appropriate.
You're going to see a small group of guards come forward. Yoruk trained us hand to hand. It would be our honor.
We will make our way to the shed. I will open it back up. And go over to Godor. I will look at the rest of the party. Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Lift. We will lift him and move him gently into his coffin. And I'll place the lid on top. Is everybody ready?
No, but
On
On
you.
3. 1, 2, 3. Lift. And we will begin our walk around Addermath's cottage, off the path, between the trees, and out onto the green to the people.
You're going to see the people separate for you to be able to bring his body into kind of a central spot on the green.
We'll set him down gently, kind of in the midst of the people. And I will remove the lid and kind of set it to the side so that people can view him.
One by one, people start walking by and showing their respects. Some a simple nod, others a look, more still, people that would give a parting kiss and touch the side of the box. You hear murmurings and mutterings of how he had helped them, or how they admired his strength. And this goes on for a while, as he impacted many people in the town. Sister Gorela walks by. Fortune always favored your boldness. Rest well now. And she slowly lowers in an emblem of Tamora and kind of rests it on his body. Others you recognize will walk by. More drop flowers next to the casket. Toblin brings by a small flask of mead. finally, the last ends. And Edermath walks up to you. I have the Triashi. It's not far.
Thank you. I will turn and look at the people. We all come from different walks. I hadn't known him for a day, and he was saving my ass. I would have never guessed in any of my years that I would meet another man so closely spirited to me. I am proud to call him brother. I am proud to call him friend. I am sad to see him go. Would that I could follow him. I'd follow him into any fight. He was truly the best of us. Ashin's going to kind of look at the rest of the party and see if anyone wants to say anything.
No one recognizes me right now, probably, so. Life is
Martin
going
has been casting this whole time.
to, yeah, ceremony spell. Yep. Leif's going to, put in Ashin's hand to go put this for him, but it's his arcane focus. It's this really perfectly faceted amber color, deep amber colored crystal.
Putting it in my hand?
To when you go up to put whatever you're putting in the coffin.
Okay, sure.
And just says very quietly in Elvish, you were a good brother to him.
Thank you.
Step up and when I first met Goderic, I had no particular love for half-orcs. I didn't really know that many. And he had no particular love for bards. I can't possibly understand, but accepted. But over the course of our time together, I hope that I've found my way into his heart as much as he found his way into mine.
I would say that you did.
And I hope that he finds everything that he's looking for where he's gone.
I will make my way over to Godric. I will place the crystal down in the box. And then I will unhook the short sword from my belt that I had been carrying. And I'll place it in the box with him. I will take an arrow out of my quiver. And I will place it in the box with him. And I'll pull out my dagger and kind of pull my hair down in front of me, kind of look, and I'll cut about 4 inches off the end of my hair and place it in the box with him. May you find peace forevermore. And I will pull the box shut.
Before you do, you're going to feel Droop come up next to you.
Hold on. In case he gets hungry.
And Droop's going to put a little plate that has 5 cinnamon rolls on it in the box.
Mir's gonna look back and see if anybody else in the group has anything left to say.
Thorin will walk over to the body and touch him, completing the funeral rite, and say something in Giant, just to himself.
Can you describe the funeral rite for me, please?
It's actually letting everybody else handle it. He's just praying to Tyr and casting and letting everyone else speak on his behalf.
It's an hour-long ceremony.
It takes a while.
Once I close the coffin, I will stand up. I will look at the people and thank you for being here with us for him. The love and kindness you showed Godric today means more to me than you'll ever know. You all may or may not remember his first time in town. He was a bit afraid to be here. because of how he looked and how people generally treated those like him. But as time went on, it became apparent to us, and eventually to Goderic himself, that this town had accepted him for who he was. It didn't matter what he was. It mattered who he was. And I thank you all. We will be feasting in his honor at the Five Finger Tavern this evening. You all are welcome to join us. Thank you for coming. And then I will look at the rest of the party and the honor guard. It is time.
As you all unite and pick up the casket, you follow Edermath over to the orchard. When you arrive, you see Rydoth standing next to a tree. He doesn't say anything, but you see him hold out his hand over the base of the tree. And the earth moves in a perfect block and creates a hole. He looks at you dead in the eyes, Ashin, and gives you a nod.
I will return the nod. And we'll set the casket down and pull out length of rope that we would need and kind of run it underneath the casket so that we can then use the rope to lower the casket down into the hole.
Sheen, I can take care of that if you'd like.
Sure.
We'll cast Bigby's hand and just gently grab the casket and slowly lower it down in.
Once that's done, you see Rydoth's hand shift back, and the earth perfectly settles over the hole, with all the grass and everything still on top. Almost perfectly disguised as going back into the earth.
I'm gonna sit down next to the tree. Just kind of sit back against it.
Mysterio will sit next to Ashin, probably until nighttime.
Just gonna pick up a handful of dirt and just sprinkle it over the grave. And he'll turn to Rydoth and say thank you. He'll look back at the honor guard and say, your duty is fulfilled. Thank you for your service. and dismisses them with a salute. Or puts his hand on his chest like they did and says, "For our brother."
They return the gesture and they walk off.
I'm just gonna lay my head kind of on Asteria's shoulder. Ashin's gonna just cry.
As the rest of you continue to mourn Godorok, eventually you make your way back to the tavern, where there is food, there is memory shared, there is drink shared, into the wee hours of the morning. And we will end there for this week. Goodbye to Godorok, the unyielding bear. Whew. And that is going to do it for us this week. Special thank you to Godorok for taking us on a journey. One that didn't like bards, but liked meat and mead. Never afraid to hit anything unless it was a dragon.
And was a good enough friend that even if he
Or
was
a snake.
terrified of it, would still assist you with going to talk to one.
Absolutely. But if you enjoyed this content, please make sure you're engaging. Give us a like. What was your favorite memory of Godorok? Leave it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit notification for more awesome content coming from Dungeon Nytes. Thanks, everybody. And that is the ending of the recording, but everybody's still here in stream that hung with us this episode. Whew! We thank you, and sorry, not sorry for the emotional roller coaster.
My favorite memory of Godorok is him rushing to go save. Oh God, I can't believe
In the beginning of
Gundren, yeah.
Yeah.
And you tried to burst right through that door, and Ashin's
I
like,
didn't go up.
nope, open the door, and you just immediately just get boom, 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 boom.
Getting annihilated by a doppelganger, yeah.
Literally like inches away from death right off the bat. I'm like, all right.
He's like, I got this. Door's open. What? Pop. So good.
But it was enough of a distraction. You saved Gundren's life that way.
Right?
It could have been worse.
Could have been.
Could have been worse.
So glad y'all didn't go through his stuff tonight.
Nope,
Yeah.
that's coming next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
It's not over.
But wait, there's more.
But wait.
Oh, God. I went through, like, enough emotion tonight, okay? We can... Having to process feelings for, like, at least 8 different people. And then the town. I'm done. I'm done with your feels. You take them back. I do not want them anymore.
Well,
Poor
you got a whole
freaking
week to
Droop,
prepare
man.
for more.
God. That sucked a
Well,
lot.
Due to those funeral rites, any necromancers can't raise him from the dead for a while.
For a while.
For
Yeah.
a while.
7
last-
days.
7
For a
days.
while.
Yeah, after 7 days,
7
we're
days.
good. Outside of a wish spell.
We can have Godorok back.
And my sword and my axe and Godorok.
No, it'll be Tashin. And your brother.
And your brother. Fudge.
That'd be bad.
Oh my goodness. All right. Man, we went so
I
long
almost
tonight.
lost it
Our,
in
our
Martins.
normal people are not even on the raid.
Oh.
What's
Leif and
the
Ladrin.
live
Well, not an actual Ladrin, but he looks like one.
Oh, did he keep the face?
Oh, that's his new mask.
Okay.
He's replaced the human one.
Actually, it's not true. Okay, we have a Robear live. We're gonna go raid the Robear.
Live Robear.
Live Robear. In the flesh.
Frostmaiden.
They're probably not going for too much longer, so we're gonna go raid and have fun. Guys, go give some love to Captain Robear. Again, if you'd like to support what we do, you can do so on Patreon, patreon.com/Dungeon Nytes, because this channel will always remain free for you to enjoy. And we will catch you guys next time on Dungeon Nytes. Love your face, everybody. Let's raid.
That's done.